Happy Wednesday. Today, I'm live in order to talk about mindset. And for those who don't know me, my name is Aigul. The reason why I want to talk about mindset is because actually our reality uh, gives us what we think about, what are our belief system, what are priorities, what are we filled with inside. That's why when we don't know about mindset, we live on autopilot. We live according to our old programs, according to our old belief system, value system, and then we think that this is who we are. But you know what? In reality, we actually decide, we choose how we want to think. And this is important because what we are thinking about, that's how we feel, you know? And in the past, I remember I never understood choice. Like when somebody said, okay, you have a choice. And now I understand. We choose our thoughts, and when we become mindful, when we become kind to ourselves, we choose kind thoughts, you know. And the reason why, if you don't know about the cognitive behavioral therapy, right, it's we can be healed by our thoughts. All the conflicts, all the good things are happening because of our thoughts, because our thoughts related to our emotions related to our behavior relates to our results. And the question is the desire. Like, do you really want? Because sometimes I'm thinking, like, why am I not doing? Absolutely, it can be because of the paradigm, right? Our paradigm, which is our mindset, our belief system, our priorities, our stories inside our heads. And that's what we think who we are, and that's what we got used to be, right? But sometimes it's not paradigm, sometimes it's desire. So, this is um, what we need to understand. Sometimes when we do vision board, right? And if the vision board is there, you have all your dreams and tasks and goals, but you're not doing it. You're not feeling it. You're not visualizing it. It's not coming. And the question, like coming to the truth, the question is it priority at this time? It's not only if you desire, you may desire it, but is it priority for you right now? According to your belief system, according to your program. So that's where we need to go back. That's why we need to look in our subconscious mind, because everything what you know, all the programs, all the models, behavioral models, right? They come from the conscious. This is what we heard, this is what we seen, this is what we observed, maybe we read, maybe we watched movie, and that is our mindset because it's absorbed, and that's how we see the world. But in reality, we have a subconscious mind, and subconscious mind is all the programs that come from the childhood up until 7 years old, right? And that's where that's the belief system, the value system, the priorities are kind of like there, and they are becoming like your rules, your principles in life that you believe in. But what our task is right now is to see there are some things that are in conscious mind that we learned, we watched, right? That are healthy. We need to put them into subconscious so they become like a habit, healthy habit on autopilot. And those that are not healthy, that are in subconscious mind, we need to get rid of them. And how we do it, it's best to do with coaches, with mentors, or devote the whole time, Like I studied this for 10, 15 decades, and I know that because of the lack of mentors, because of the lack of experience, I didn't completely understand. And even though everything what I wanted, it happened, but some of them were good, some of them were not good. It's because of our, like in my case, not complete picture. So the best and safest way is to learn how to manifest, right? How to envision it, but in the most safest, in the best possible way. And for that, there are rules. One of the rules that right now I have in my life is intention, because God rewards you for your intention. Sometimes our intentions can be good, but the result is not good, and that's okay. You will still be rewarded by your intention. But sometimes our intention is not good. It can be like, I want to make hurt. I want to. I'm resented. I want to make like a revenge. I want to make a create hurtful feelings, right? Because that's how I was. So that is intention, right? And that's not good. You will be rewarded, as in all religious books says, by your intentions. And that's why we say that God knows, not we say, everyone knows that God knows you inside and outside. And that's why this is the most important thing to remember, that we want to do whatever we want to do, whether it's dream, whether it's our goal, to come true, but in the best and safest way, not to harm to anybody, right? And because you will be rewarded by the intention. So, but the first thing what you may do right now is to think, okay, what are healthy beliefs that I have right now since childhood, right? And just keep them and practice, keep them. Don't do anything about them because you're happy and you are grateful with them. But those who that are not healthy beliefs, those that make you feel stuck, that make you notice bad things, that make you notice or make you complain, it's better to identify them. Sometimes complaining, sometimes noticing only bad stuff, it's not like a habit. It may become a habit, but it's a natural. Many people by nature, because that how our brain works, it wants to protect you, it wants to save you, because everything what is new to your brain, it perceives it as wrong, not normal. And that's why we tend to complain, we tend to say bad things about that. But when you understand that this is by nature, I mean, when you become mindful about this, when you are aware of it, you don't want to follow it. You want to think mindfully. You want to speak mindfully. You want to um, do your actions mindfully, and that's so easy. Like when you try to work on it, to make it on autopilot, when you live on mindfully. I know there are so many habits, because our life consists of habits. We have so many habits that are healthy and not healthy. But and we live on autopilot, right? But once we stop, pause, and say, okay, right now, what am I thinking right now? What am I thinking right now? What is good in my life right now? And try to focus our mind to the positivity. That's what is a choice. Because even though outside something happens outside, like you still choose good things. Like recently, I had got into car accident, and I had an insurance. But it was one sided. There were many sub points, right? Items and the insurance, which I was not aware, because for me, I don't even understand this technical terminology. But what happened is it was not my fault. But in any situations, there are two parties that are at fault. What what my choice was is whenever it happened. I mean, of course, I was shocked. I was feeling not good, but at the same time, I was so grateful that nobody was hurt. I'm alive. And even though I knew that the car is supposed to be sold because it was on sale, I still was grateful. And I still choose to say the truth to the company, uh, to the that car even wasn't my car, right? So I choose to say the truth to the owner of the car. And what happened is, because I chose gratitude, I believe because I chose gratitude, and absolutely because it was not my fault, although I could be even more focused, right, to try to avoid it, but I don't know even how it could be. But anyway, because of the gratitude, I believe the outcome was miracle, because the insurance company, they made investigation and they said that we are covering, like they totaled it and they covered the whole cost, even more than we were expecting. And that's mindset. Like, this is gratitude, this is positive thinking, this is positive emotions, because once again, I believe that whatever however you feel, right, it depends on your thoughts. And whatever you feel your spirit is filled with, that's how the world matching to you, to your inner world. If you are kind, if you choose kind words, kind thoughts, you attract kind people. If you choose bad, evil thoughts, you attract bad, evil circumstances, bad, evil people. And one of the quickest way to raise your vibration, to raise your energy, and to stay in the thankful, good, positive feeling is gratitude. Every day, try to express. You can start with with three things. What I'm grateful for today, right? So, and then gradually you can start writing 10 things what you're grateful for today. And that by itself makes your mind shift to the good things, to the positive, because whatever is had happened during the day, you are looking to for what you are thankful for, grateful for, right? So, like, uh, even like in my case, whenever I say I'm so happy and grateful now that I have kids, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have a great health, right? I have excellent health. I'm so happy and grateful that I have a reliable car. I'm so happy and grateful now that I found a great partner or sponsor, right, for my project. I'm so happy. So even though you want to start gratitude with what you have right now, you also want to express gratitude for what you want, like what you are planning to have, and you express that gratitude in the present time as if it's already given to you. And that situation reminds me, like, we all children of God, right? That reminds me of a child. If you have a child, if a child wants something, right? He doesn't understand whether you have money, you don't have money, whether you are capable or not. He wants something and he wants to get it for you right now, right? and you try whenever you can, you will give him. And that's the same like analogy. I believe like when we ask for something, since we are kids of God, if we ask something and we thank God for what we want in our life, and we do it like kids, even like kids, and it will be given. Just here, the message is expressing gratitude in the present time as if you already received, okay? So that was my message. My message today is to start learning more about mindset. Mindset is such a powerful tool. When we understand mindset, we can co-create, recreate ourselves, you know? If you're not happy about your life, that's because of your mindset. If like I know right now, because I had everything. I had executive position, I had like very high salary, and I had wonderful marriage, I had kids, and then I lost everything because of the mindset. Because everything what I got with gratitude, you know. It was not mindful, but right now when I'm thinking, oh, because I was kind, because I was mindful, thankful, that's why I received everything. But something happened in my life that I was resented, disappointed, angry. I like there was like feelings, emotions of hatred, you know. And then everything what I built up for so many years, I lost everything. And that's a terrible thing. At that time, I felt stuck for 4 or 5 years, and I was suicidal. But whenever I saw God rewarded me, like punished me because of my negative emotions. And that's why negative emotions, because our mind and our body is filled with negativity, we attracted all negativity. And once I started, when I had nothing, I had nothing. I didn't have job. I didn't have family. I divorced. I lost custody of kids. I lost everything. Then I started to use gratitude, and I felt abundant. That's funny, but that time I understood, oh, this is what it is. Because when we have everything, we operate on autopilot. We operate from the lack mindset. And I believe that's why God wants you to feel that state when you don't have anything. And then when I realized, oh my God, actually we have everything in abundance. I'm alive. I can breathe air in abundance, water, people, right? Everything. And that time when I had nothing, I started to notice the nature. I have 5 minutes from my house. I have lake, beautiful lake. People come for fishing to that lake, driving 1 hour. In my case, it's 5 minutes, and I've been living here for 12 years. I never went there. I was only passing by once in a while. But then I realized, oh my God, this is abundance. When you start living mindfully and being grateful for what you have. And that's when I started to feel better. And that's how I recovered from mental health. That's how I recovered from suicidal thoughts. And that's how I brought everything back: my marriage, my kids, everything back, my money, whatever I lost, I got back. And I'm so happy and grateful now. And that's what has changed. Mindset has changed. So now, even when something happens, even like car accident happened, I was happy. I was great. No, I'm not saying that I was happy. I was grateful. This is different emotions. I was grateful. And I said, I'm so happy and grateful that I'm alive and nobody was hurt. My car was broke, like damaged. And I even thought that insurance company is not going to cover because um, the guy who hit, he ran away. He gave me all the data, but when police checked him, the policeman couldn't find him. So, and then I thought that insurance company is not going to pay because my insurance was one-sided. So it means that if there is car accident, then only other car will be covered. But luckily, because the car wasn't mine, because I sold my car. I took the car from the owner, and I don't know what were in the agreement, but because miracles happened, like at that time I needed to be sad, but I was grateful, and result was grateful. Result was really grateful. So that's why my message today to learn about mindset, to learn about gratitude, to learn how to live from abundance mindset, not from the lack. Because when we operate from lack mindset, and that's by nature, by autopilot, don't think that um, if you have everything, you have abundance mindset. No, you can have nothing but have abundance mindset, and you can attract. The miracle is that whatever I lost, I attracted with ease. I haven't right now. I even not working a single day as a hired person. Right, I've been working only 2 days. But now, when I reflect 2024, I purchased and covered and purchased so many mentors, so many courses, so many legal stuff because I got citizenship, right? US citizenship. I had to hire 3 lawyers. And now I believe that's because I had abundance. Even though I didn't have money like in abundance in my bank account, I was looking at my money, and I saw abundance. Like I was looking at my money and saying, I'm so happy and grateful for the money that I have, because I believe that I can afford it. I didn't know whether I afford it. I didn't know, but money was coming. Money was coming. I was paying for one time lawyer, the second time lawyer, the third time lawyer, and it was with joy, ease, and gratitude. And now I truly believe that when we practice gratitude, when we learn how to do it the right way, then you can attract everything with ease and gratitude. Um, you don't have to focus your mindset on the lack. Once you learn how to operate from the abundance mindset, then you can attract whatever you want. You can create your life you want. How? By recreating yourself. Like uh, how I did when I lost everything. I just started to, I didn't learn it. It came naturally. But you don't have to lose anything. You don't have to be depressed. You don't have to. That's why right now I'm spreading this information to raise awareness that these things can be done easily with ease and gratitude without struggling, without being at that bottom like I was. And that's a pleasure and blessing when you understand that, when you understand, oh, when you take actions, like remember we were saying about the board visions, right? When we have this vision board, and then we take actions with faith, then it comes true if it is your desire. Like in my case, I wanted to become US citizen, even though I had depression. I just recovered, but for some reason my intuition was saying, no, this is what you need to do right now. I was scared because I don't know about you, but when I was stuck for 4 or 5 years in depression and severe depression, you feel like anxiety, stress, fear, all negative emotions. And I had all of those emotions, but I said, no, I'm doing it because I want it. That's the desire. And because I wanted that, uh, I didn't have even money. I lost my green card. I lost all. I lost passports. I lost all the documents because when you lose your mind, you lose everything. But with faith, with desire, because it is your dream, right? Everything comes with ease, and money and people and circumstances, like the way it I decided to do it, it was also a miracle. I don't want to talk about this, but it was a miracle. It's a long story. But my message is that when we choose our desires, our dreams, and we start practicing gratitude, we start learning how mindset works. We start learning, oh, I want to be a different person. I want to have a different mindset. This is who I am, right? This is who I am. And this is who I am is because I was raised in that culture, in that environment, in that school, because of that husband that I had, because because of all the support system, because of the culture, right? Because of the programs of our parents. This is who I am because of all these circumstances. But when you are adult, you say, "Oh, I'm so happy and grateful that I have those parents, those environments, those schools, those because that all of that created who you are right now." But now it's your choice if you want to stay that way and have that mindset and get the same results, or you want to change, you know? Because if you're not changing anything in your life, your habits are the same, your eating habits, your thinking habits, your friends, your everything is the same, your job the same, everything, right? Then your life is the same. Don't expect your life to change if you're not changing. Once you decide to change, then you start working because it's a work. It's nothing, it's not like in one day and you're a different person. I am working till now. I opened my Instagram where I exercise 1 minute. I'm saying 1 minute, right? Let's start with 1 minute because I know this is discipline, this is work. And if I have problems with discipline, uh, I need to motivate myself somehow to do this exercise. And I'm changing eating habits, I'm changing my exercising habits, I'm changing my thinking habits, I'm changing all. I created the morning routine, before I even didn't have morning routine. Now I have morning routine where I write. I even created this self-love, gratitude workbook. If you want, text me. I will send it for free. This is the digital. I have a digital. This is physical. Physical is for sale. Digital, I can send it for free. You can print it. You can start morning routine. What it does for you, it gives you different belief system. It gives you different affirmations. You affirm yourself, new beliefs. That's how you create new mindset. When you say like here, today is a new day for new opportunities. I release my frustration and anger from my body. I deserve to feel happy and full of life. You know, and there are many, right? So when we read this every morning, and when we write gratitude, just imagine how your mindset will change. First, you will see resistance. Like my body was resistant when I changed my eating habit, when I changed my exercise. It was resistant for maybe 3 months because I didn't want to exercise. I remember after depression, I have this exercise equipment. I was afraid to even stand on it. I didn't want to. That's resistance. But once you start, it's always difficult to start. But once you start, you will feel resistance. You do it anyway, at least 1 minute, and that's how we change. We change our habits because our life consists of the habits. If our mindset is a habit of thinking, how our parents talk, how our neighbors talk, how our colleagues are, if you do not want, if you are not satisfied, it's your choice to change it. And the change starts from awareness. Awareness starts from self-discovery about your emotions. Okay, what am I feeling right now? What are my habits? How is my life consist of? What are healthy habits? What are not healthy habits? And put all your belief system here and say, okay, this is what I don't want, and I need to get rid of them or reduce them, because we can't get rid of them immediately, right? We can say I can reduce. Like for example, in my case, I like sweet a lot. So now I reduced a lot. You know, what I'm saying is I love my body. I feel my body with nutrients. I care for my body. And when we do that, we become mindful what we put inside. Because what we put inside is actually who we are, right? And that's how I put the goals. Okay, I don't want to eliminate everything, but I will put a little bit of sweet. I will just try ice cream. I will just try some biscuits or something, and it's a work, it's commitment, but at least to start that way, because that awareness, okay, this is good habit, this is I'm keeping it, this is bad habit, I'm reducing it. And you can work, because self-discovery, self-journey, self-love, it's the whole life you will be working until you become the best version of yourself. But the secret one is the quickest way to change and shift your mindset is to envision the best version of you right now, who you are, who you want to be, come to be or to become, and then be that person right now. And then you see how everything changes. You see, like, oh, I want to sit straight, right? Oh, I want to eat like a little small pieces. Oh, I want to talk nicely. Maybe my voice can be different. Like you will see, but that comes from envisioning. But that comes from detailed writing. What is your image? Who you want to become, and then act from that person. Act and make decision from that person. Okay. So that's it for today. This is just a reminder that when we are not satisfied in our life with our life, it means, first thing, it's mindset. We need to change. We need to analyze who we are. Mindset is everything, right? What you see, observe, absorb. It's your belief, it's your thinking habit, it's how you think. Because in the past I never thought, like, I never reflected, and that's why I made so many mistakes. Like, I couple times married, couple times divorced. It's not the thing to be to say, but I'm saying so that to tell you that I have a lot of mistakes. I had a lot of life experience. I got into executive in America, not being US citizen. So I have a lot of achievements, a lot of experience, and now I know all the mistakes that I did, and now I want you to prevent them, all of these mistakes. You don't have to make all those mistakes in order to get and be successful or happy, because you can be successful. What is the secret number two, right? It's also connected to the mindset. The quickest way to become successful is to be happy. That's what we were talking about. Work on your emotional state. This is the quickest way, because in my mind, in my way, not only in my way, many people, the 99% people, do what I was doing, which is wrong. We were chasing success. Like, I was chasing success. I thought that career is important. I even didn't think about it, but you see it on autopilot. I never said that, oh, how is it to be executive? No, all the people say, oh, I need to become executive. So I was like, oh, okay, I want to become executive. If everyone wants to become executives, that means I want to become. I was executive at the Four Seasons, uh, in one of the departments. But that was on autopilot. That was chasing success. And what I did, I lost the balance. I was chasing success, chasing money, but actually I was not reflecting, not thinking, is it good what I'm doing right now? Because my I neglected my the quality of my relationship with spouse, with my kids. Like, when you give all the energy to work, you you neglect the quality of other areas in your life. But we have so many areas in our life. We have husband, like family, kids, friends, nature, God, money, like all of house, right? Spouse. It's all areas. But in my case, what I was doing, I was chasing career, chasing money, chasing, and I was achieving. I was excellent in at work. Like I was doing great there. They even when I left, they even asked me to come back, but no, I do not want to go there because I realized I already seen what it is. I want to enjoy my life. I want to enjoy my time with kids. I want to uh, my relationship, right? So we want to become happy, and then we get success easily with ease. And on the journey, we see all the blessings. But when we chase from the lack abundance and get everything, actually internally we are poor. And what my lesson was that when I lost everything, I know how it felt. When I lost everything, I felt um, I got the lesson that actually when I had everything, I felt so poor when I had everything because I was acting from the lack mindset. But when I had nothing, I felt so grateful and abundant. And then all abundance came back to me and growing, right? That's the difference. So if you want to take away anything from this video, I would say the first is work on the things that matter, which is your emotional state. Because when you are happy, your kids are happy. They don't talk about this. The kids watch, observe, and they feel that you're happy. And when you are happy, they feel the happy. They get your program, because this is how they learn. The kids learn like by observing. Whatever you say, it doesn't matter. What you do matters. So this is the lesson, another lesson what I got in my life. So now I am happy. I radiate happiness, and my kids are happy. And I pray, right? I pray um, to God so that everything is working out for me. Life is not happening to us. Life is happening for us. And I pray so that my kids are like good, healthy, spiritual beings, and that we have great relationship. I pray, even though they're small. Like another miracle is one of the child was autistic, and now I don't see any signs of autism because he wasn't verbal. He wasn't verbal. And in my life, this is like I have never thought about this, and this is what happened. But um, I couldn't stop but believing that everything will become. He will be talking. He will be successful. And I was praying. I am praying. I'm writing. And now he is smart. He is genius. So yeah, gratitude, prayers, mindset. These are the things, and working on your emotional state. These are the things that I want you to take away so that you feel that energy. Okay, you feel that energy, and then you start changing. Start just with writing gratitude. Writing is important. Talking, listening is important. All together is important, but find what works best for you. Because they say when you write, like for instance, when I'm talking to you, it doesn't mean that I'm not doing it. I'm doing it myself. Like I'm writing. You see how many things I'm writing? 10 things I'm grateful for. I'm happy and grateful now. So, right now, you find joy even with small things like this. Like, this is my pen, and I'm so happy. Every time I'm writing it, I'm so happy because you start loving life, the world, people who made this. You start enjoying the things that you didn't notice before. When we live on autopilot, we don't notice all the blessings coming our way, or we just don't notice them. We are not grateful. But now I'm so happy and grateful. Like even writing my gratitude, I'm writing with this woman. Okay, that's it for today. If you want to learn more about self-love, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yesterday I talked about healthy boundaries. That's also one of the ways to become happy. Like I'm sharing my real stories in my family about healthy boundaries and how it's important to become happy. And happiness is number one to get to success with ease and gratitude and joy. And that's it for today. See you next time. Okay. I will leave maybe if it's Facebook, on the Facebook, the link to my YouTube channel. Bye. May God bless you.